up and running. Let's go to the Apple menu. This is part 3. Oh boy. System preferences. On the third line, first thing, iCloud. Oh boy. Here is the iCloud system preference. And let's see. Here's your iCloud Drive options, which you got to be a little careful with because you can put everything in there. If you click on this, it puts everything in your iCloud. And it's not really on your hard drive, it's in iCloud. I use iCloud. I share things. In other words, in the Finder, you'll see iCloud, and you can move files into folders inside of iCloud. Well, that was helpful, wasn't it? Anyway, I can go into more detail with that later. Trying to explain cloud stuff sometimes is, I'll have to come up with something that's easy to convey. If you check the first box here in the iCloud photo library, it'll send everything you ever take to iCloud. Again, if you're paying Apple 99 cents a month, which is not a bad deal, you can do that. Right now, I just have those two checked because I don't pay them 99 cents a month and try to keep my iCloud stuff down to a minimum. But these are all the, this will keep your bookmarks, keychains if you have it checked. All these things can be handy. You're just going to have to play with them and look at it and see what works for you. Other internet accounts. Well, iCloud is an internet account, but these are ones that are, iCloud, here it is again. Google, you've got all sorts of different internet accounts for different reasons. This is where you add, well, it tells you this is your setup for your mail, contacts, calendars, messages, and other apps. Other apps can be like messages. Well, that is messages. I already said that. App Store. Oh boy. Not a lot in here other than, automatically check for updates. I don't have mine installed macOS updates. I like to know when mine's doing it. And I also change my purchases. You can click on this and say always require a password or after 15 minutes. If you're doing as much software downloading as I do, it's easier to do it this way. Free download, safe password. You bet. All right, network. Network, most people is just set to automatic. Like up here, it'll say automatic. And this will cause it to change if you hit the apply button. Usually I run mine static on my network because I have so many Wi-Fi things that interfere with each other if I don't. Under advanced, you really don't need to worry a whole lot in here. You can get rid of old networks by hitting the minus button. TCP/IP, just this is how you configure it. Most of the time, it's using DHCP, the first one on the list. That pretty much covers most things. I will say though, in DNS right here, if you can't connect to the internet or it's slow, you can try entering in another number. Like Google's is 8.8.8.8 and move it to the top, and that may speed you up. There you go. You say OK and apply. I think this one is my VPN. I must have that turned on right now. You can use 9.9.9.9, 1.0.0.1. Those will all block some nasty things on the internet. Let's see if I hit back. I bet it asked me if I want to. Yeah, don't apply. All right. I don't have anything in Bluetooth. I have no Bluetooth devices running right this second, so I can't show you much there. Extensions or add-ons, most of mine are probably in iPhoto, where you have, if you add applications like Intensify as an app, but it can also be an extension to Photos, and it can be very handy. All of these are, as you see, Photos type add-ons. Sharing is just that. Right now I have file sharing turned on, and I have it set up that way so that I can, I'll show you what I have here. Under Options, I actually have the SMB, and what that usually is, it shares files with basically Windows style or Windows style networking, which if you use an Apple TV using a free program called VLC, that's what it uses, is SMB. If you're just using Mac stuff and not worrying about third-party stuff, you probably don't need to share anything. Or you can always share from Mac to Mac with Apple File Protocol. And this just shows who's allowed to play with your Windows file sharing. Isn't that exciting? You can share screen sharing, all sorts of things, but these are more for another video. And I believe that's it for row 3, if I haven't confused everybody on that particular one. Yep. So onward and upward. And we'll have even more fun later. Oh boy.